Good morning. Well, we had a bit of a storm last night. I've captured a few flashes of lightning on the camera. And torrential rain, but it does mean it's washed the top of the boat for us, hasn't it?
Yeah, we haven't had rain like that for ages.
No.
Blue wasn't that impressed by the thunder, but it didn't seem to last very long.
No.
So about half an hour, 45 minutes, and it was past. And all gone this morning.
All gone, which is good, because we're cruising today. We've been at the top of Foxton Locks for a few days. This is where we are now. We came out the locks at the top and we just carried on just a few yards really to Bridge 60. And we're hoping today to go down to the Welford Arm, aren't we? And explore that.
It's a relatively short arm. I think it's about 1.5, maybe 1.25 miles.
Yeah.
So it won't take long to get to the end, but we'll see what Welford has to offer.
Definitely. I hope it's got nice ice cream like they have here at Watford.
Oh, the ice cream at the cafe at the top of the locks is amazing. Recommend.
Definitely. With a flake. Not good for the figure. So we've done the wobble checks already, and I think we're just about ready to go, aren't we?
Yes, yep.
So let's see what today brings. So we're just going to untie. Once we've untied and our friends have gone past, that's making new memories coming up. You may have seen them on a few of the vlogs, and we're going to follow them down. Have a great day.
So we've been underway for about an hour, and we have a tunnel upcoming. It's Husband's Bosworth Tunnel, 1,166 yards long. So we've prepared and put our light on the front of the boat, and we've got one more bridge to do, and then we'll be at the tunnel itself.
That bridge is just coming up, isn't it?
Yes, bridge number... I'll tell you in a bit.
Need my eyes to adjust.
When we did Saddington Tunnel, Steve took the boat through himself, and I walked across the top because there was no towpath, and we wanted to film the boat going in and coming out. But on this occasion, we'll both be on board. Exciting.
Very exciting. I can see the tunnel ahead.
Oh yeah.
And I can't see any lights. So that either means somebody's going through the tunnel without a light on, or they're ahead of us.
Can you see the other end of the tunnel?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. But it looks like it's a long straight one rather than with a bend or a kink in it.
We've got a theatre boat behind us. You might be able to just about see it. That's, what's it called? The Mikron Theatre
Company group.
We watched them coming up Foxton Locks yesterday. They left and went past us at 6 o'clock this morning, and then we went past them because they had a breakdown with heating problems. The water wasn't cooling the engine, so Looks like they've got it fixed, which is good, and they're on the way behind us.
Try and do a bit of filming inside the tunnel, but I'm not sure how well it'll come out. We've got a light ready, so hopefully that'll light up our faces. We'll see.
Yeah, it does get very bright. I've done this before. That light is bright.
Is that boat already in the tunnel?
Yeah, we need to put the tunnel light on.
Done. Check.
We're about 50 yards away now. "20 yards away now."
And countdown.
Countdown. There is a boat coming towards us, unless it's just put a backlight on.
The tunnel is wide enough for 2 boats to pass, so as long as we take it steady, we should be fine.
Looks like we've got ghostly faces. Whoa.
Tell scary stories.
Yeah.
Steve had the foresight to make us some coffees before we went in.
In case it was cold.
Of course. I've just been dripped on.
A bit drippy.
Drippy.
500 metres to the end.
You're more than halfway.
You're waving your hand automatically now. Yes. Try and keep the continuity.
The exit from the tunnel looks like it's getting bigger, but I know that it's still quite a few hundred metres to go to get to the end.
300 metres to go.
300 to go. It doesn't look that far, does it?
No.
It's surprising. 200 metres. That was great, uneventful. I'm glad, to be honest, there wasn't another boat coming the other way. It always amazes me how, though these tunnels are designed for 2 boats to be able to pass, how little space it feels like there is inside.
I guess we're nervous because I think we've been hit twice in Bosworth Tunnel.
Yes, yeah.
Which boats don't seem to slow down. They just seem to keep the power on and don't slow down. And of course, instead of a little tap, if you're going at slow speed, it becomes a big bump.
Big bump, and then you hit the side of the tunnel and it's all very unpleasant.
Nice avenue of trees we're in now. you want me to slacken mine off a bit?
Hang on. I think we're okay. Is yours tied up?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, we've just moored up at the end of the Welford Arm, and luckily for us, there's a pub. So,
Gonna see if they're still serving lunch.
yes. And then Jan and Tony should be down in about half an hour, and they can probably join us.
We need to find out what they want to drink and get the drinks in.
Yes, definitely. Let's go.
Well, we've got to the end of Welford Arm and we've managed to moor up. There are boaters' facilities right at the end that we used before we turned. There's a space outside the workshop adjacent to the facilities. It's not an official winding hole, but we managed to turn there anyway. Our boat's 57 feet. Longer boats might struggle there. There is an official winding hole a bit further back opposite the marina, but that might involve or would involve some careful reversing. But yeah, we've moored up and beginning to explore the area.
Lovely place, isn't it?
It's really charming. Yeah, we really like it here. There's a nice pub. Strange thing is, as we cruised in at the junction of the Arm, Steve and I both realised we've been here before, and it began to feel really familiar. And what we've done is, I think it was 5 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, I found a photograph.
Yeah, 5 years ago we'd taken a little trip out here to take the dog for a walk and to just go and be near water because it looked so lovely. And so yeah, we've been here before 5 years ago, and looking forward to exploring it again.
When we left Foxton Locks, Andy was talking to one of the lockies, and he said about being the highest point in the area, but
yeah, he said once we got to the top of Foxton Locks, that was the highest point on the network for the area. But we've just gone up a lock.
3 foot.
Yeah, it's about 3.5 feet, wasn't it? The one lock on the Welford Arm. So surely that means the stretch we're on is the highest point. So thoughts? What do people think?
And one book doesn't describe it as the Welford Arm. What do they say it's called? The
Oh yeah, they said it's not really an arm. It's more like a finger, which doesn't sound very kind.
No.
But it is lovely. Yeah, it's very peaceful, and looking forward to getting to know the area a bit more.
Yeah. Apparently, there's some boards in the car park which show you some walks around the local areas. There's one round a reservoir and through some wooded area and stuff. So I think you're going to check them out, aren't you?
I like the look of that one. Yeah, I want to go and see the local reservoir because I think that's used to feed this arm, or at least one of them. There seem to be 2 reservoirs side by side, so I'm going to go on that circular walk later today and see what I can find.
So we're currently on 48-hour moorings, which is going to give us 2 days to explore this area, and we're looking forward to doing that, aren't we?
Yep.
So let's go and explore.
On the way to the village, we discovered Welford's very own Pocket Park. It's a fantastic green space and conservation area which was created around the turn of the millennium, and is maintained by a local group of volunteers. It's a really lovely welcome to the village as you approach from the north side. We'll put a link in the description below so you can find out more. At the back of the wharf we found the remains of the old lime kilns. As demand increased in the early 1800s, barges began transporting more and more limestone along the canal network to kilns like these, where it was burnt and turned into lime to use as fertiliser by the local farmers. There were 7 kilns in total here, built in phases from 1820 onwards, and they stayed in operation until the early 1930s. Welford was once one of the largest, if not the largest, kiln site on the Grand Union Canal. If you've enjoyed this episode, please give us a like and subscribe to our channel. It's free, and if you click the bell icon as well, YouTube will tell you every time we post a new episode. In the meantime, thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye!
Well, we had a bit of a storm last night, didn't we?
Yes, yeah.
got-
again. So we're going to stay here for the 2 days, and we're looking forward to exploring the area. Sorry, I've just said what you were going to say.
Moorings, which is going to give us 2 days to explain, not explain,
To explain the area.
to explain the area. We shall do the explaining. Give us what to do now, aren't we?
Yep, yep.
So let's go and explore.
That's lovely.